the wandering traveler. At last, you have returned. Here, the story both ends and begins anew. I am pleased to see you back on these shores. Wherever you venture, be it Huanglong or Rinasita, I will always be here, waiting. No matter how far you wander, you will always find me here, on these black shores.
Please, I beg you to end this Mobius loop, this endless cycle.
Welcome home. You stand on these shores once more. Welcome home. I wish to keep you from any harm. Forgive me for acting on my own accord. Sad. Pardon me. Such emotions are not mine to show. Yes, it was I. Long ago, when you first brought the Black Shores into existence on this island, I assisted you in managing this place. You once wove the threads of this world together, but then you left, roving the boundaries between this realm and the next. You have lost far more than just your memories. Since your departure, the Tethys system has been the sole leader of the Black Shores. Most have never seen you, and that is all by your design. This place, built by your hands, holds all its resources at your disposal. You have more important matters to attend to than dealing with everyday trifles. That is why you entrusted the Tethys system with the Black Shores governance. This time, only you have the ability to end all of this. Completely. This is also your first step towards the future. You mean... She was indeed a bloom bearer, but mysteries still surround her and the departed. The departed, whom you saw in the port city of Guizhou, caused those abnormal frequencies. Only you can mend those errors. Rest assured, I shall always be by your side to assist you as before. I am sorry, but I must keep this secret from you. Perhaps, as you restore the Tethys system, you will uncover the reasons for severing ties with your past. Wandering traveler, please tell me. Are you satisfied with your journey and stories in Jinzhou? Is that so? I'm glad to hear that. The gate to the underground has been opened. Pass through it, and you will reach the depths of the Black Shores. Your journey has only just begun. Beyond the Black Shores lies Solaris itself. Before you go, can I ask a favor? When all is settled, will you share your stories from Jinzhou with me? This is what the Black Shores really looks like. To be exact, my body is composed of sonorospheres, and the projection you see is but a shadow of the sonoro. I cannot leave my post. As the core computational unit of the tether system, I must remain to ensure its proper functioning. Yet, I still wish to be with you. This is the only way. This place holds records of every lament across Solaris. Those that have passed, those happening now, and those yet to come. Here, a planet's lament transforms into stars that fill the sky. Astral Modulator, guide of civilizations, mastermind of the Black Shores. Before you severed ties with your past, it was indeed one of your names. Perhaps you have a preference? Me? I would call you by your true name. I have always addressed you as such, in the past and present, through countless years. That is the Necrostar, once known in ancient astronomy as a black hole. The tether system transforms data into stars, observing the entire Solaris, and discarded data are cast into the Necrostar. The abnormal frequency you encountered in the port city of Guishu is part of it. Or rather, it is the Necrostar itself. Please bring it back to the modulation hall, and I shall correct it. Then, the tether system will be restored, and harm will be no more. My only hope now is that we are not too late. Go ahead. I am always with you. It might sound abrupt, but I have begun to sense a change within myself. More precisely, it's the part of me that rests in my garden. I feel something different. Something I don't know how to describe. It's clear that the agent's condition is terminal. But still, I lied to him. I've done this before, by imitating the you I remember from many years ago. You did what a leader must, but when I looked into your eyes, I could feel it. The emotion humans call sorrow. Maybe I should express that emotion in situations like this. Yes. You led the Black Shores with empathy, and it's my responsibility to carry it forward in your absence. But I'm currently unable to fully comprehend this feeling. I see. Well, it is our utmost priority to deal with the Necrostar to prevent further harm. The only way to achieve this is by bringing the Necrostar to the modulation hole and initializing it within Tethys. This Necrostar is the black hole that destroyed the port city of Guishu. When the lament struck the city, many were unable to escape and were drawn into the black hole. The data you brought back is directly related to that event. Yes, you've questioned this approach before. That's why I aim to change it. I have the highest access to the Tethys system. Bring the Necrostar to the modulation hole, and I'll erase its corrupted data. Once it's done, Tethys will function as it should, and no one will get hurt again. But as I mentioned, I'm only a projection without physical form. Could you assist me with this? Yes. I'm here to help and protect you, just like I always have. But this time, I will bring everything to a proper end. Of course, we have plenty of time for it. Long enough to talk about the past, the present, and the future. Will you trust me? Thank you for everything you've done.
We're back in the right dimension now. The battle just now stabilized its frequency.
Authorized access. Operation confirmed.
Hey! Don't just eat whatever's in front of you. This looks awful. Ugh. like the worst stew ever made.
This frequency,
What are you staring at?
it's the one. This frequency has dwelled within you for millions of years. I'll keep an eye on it. We have more important matters at hand.
Wait! Are you saying I'm not important here? 'Cause you were about to gulp that hodgepodge of who knows what stuff. Go grab something normal if you're hungry. But this? Absolutely no. This thing is like a dark, spooky hole. Once you fall in, you'll never crawl back out.
Precisely. This is the Necrostar, a black hole that will suck anything close to it into oblivion. That little creature is able to perceive objects by their frequency. Just as it described, the Necrostar's frequency is indeed incredibly complex. Speaking of which, are you feeling discomfort anywhere? No, I'm referring to that creature. Do you feel anything unusual when interacting with it? That's good to know. The Necrostar singularity has been retrieved. Let's take it to the modulation hall. I'll stand by you until the very end of this journey. Apologies. I should have controlled my sonoro vision. I was entrusted to lead the Black Shores in your absence. It's through this duty that I can protect you and what you cherished. Though I've never witnessed the lament firsthand, others have shared their experiences with me. I've encoded them into observable stars, enabling the Tethys system to issue lament alerts. I am sorry. I should have done better. This disaster could have been prevented. If only I had been more dedicated to understanding those experiences and emotions. I will give it my all, even if I must sacrifice my Sonoro. Or myself. This is the only way to protect the stars. And you. I made my vow to you long ago. It remains just as true today. I will break the shackles of fate. I will unravel the Mobius loop that binds you. I will give my all to honor my commitment. How do I describe this feeling? Is it guilt, dismay, or perhaps longing? What emotion should I express now?
Please wait. The tether system now uses less of my computational power since the Necrostar was controlled. I can assist you. Please let me come with you. I must keep my promise. It's fine. I can link with more sonorospheres to stay functional. My duty must be fulfilled as long as I still physically exist. I'll be fine. From now on, no one will ever be harmed. Please, trust me. The port city of Guishu. It once embodied the metropolitan dream. Confidence and ambition fueled its growth, pushing the entire world forward. People sailed every sea, explored every land. Everyone had food and shelter, living in peace. Their spirits were high, optimism as tall as the skyscrapers. A bright future was surely inevitable. Or so they thought. See that brightly lit building? It was the tallest, reaching high enough to touch the heavens. It was an era of high aspirations and big dreams. Life had infinite possibility. Humanity's aspirations soared beyond the stars, searching for the edge of the universe itself. Yes, because it was there, well within our reach. Until... I've never been to this city myself, not even in the Sonoro. You were the one who told me about its rise and fall. You've always been a witness. I remember your smile when you described how prosperous it was. But perhaps you had already foreseen its end and the issues that threaten us today. The lament will strike here in 1 hour. My computations only recreated the city as it was in its final hour before disaster. The more steps we take, the closer we draw to the inevitable destruction. The moment the lament starts is our chance to retrieve the data. I'm sorry. We could never change history, or the future that already happened. As one who has already walked this path, what did you experience? How did you feel about it? No. I ask, Because I want to know. Would you like to share it with me? The tea served here has a distinct flavor. Do you like tea? I see. It's bitter. The Bank of Life preserves many tea seeds. Perhaps we could plant a few in the greenhouse. Or I could store tea leaves in my sonoro if you need them for your journey. Oh, I see. I understand. If I know you will enjoy it, it's no trouble for me. We are about to see the beginning of the lament. In 10 minutes' time. Back then, the Black Shores issued a lament warning to the city. Unfortunately, the lament swept through much faster than the tether system anticipated. You dispatched all available personnel to assist Huanglong in evacuation. But in the end, some lives couldn't be saved. Yes, she was one of the many casualties. As a bloom bearer, she was on the front lines of evacuation and rescue efforts. Yet human strength is a mere whisper against the lament's roar. You've always believed in this. The Black Shores uphold this belief, and so did Hoda. Yes, just up ahead. But I'm not sure if seeing her is the right thing to do. You're here. I didn't expect us to find each other here. This is the deepest part of the Tethys system, our shore, just for us. I like this starry sky so much. Long ago, you likened Solaris's collected data to stars, the stars of humanity itself. Whenever I gaze at this sky, there is always one bright roving star. Just seeing this star is enough to calm any restless thoughts. It brings me peace. And now, this star is here, right before me. I used to think my duty was to guard the Black Shores, obeying the Tethys system's every command. But you showed me another way. You shared so much with me about the world beyond, about yourself, about the past, present, and future. I remember the field of flowers we once saw in Rinasita, how beautiful those daisies and violets were. Being with you always makes me feel something. Something I couldn't quite understand at the time. Come to think of it now, it must be happiness. You made me realize that protecting the Black Shores isn't my only duty. Because there is more to life than duty. You should go now. Continue your journey in Solaris and live a life of your own choosing. Have you forgotten? I am the Sonoro's creation. The Sonoro will never fade away, and I will continue to serve. We shall meet again, somewhere in the future. The Tethys system needs a core unit capable of feeling emotions to function. If the Lament's data ceases to be the core, someone must fill that void. Neither you nor the victims in Guishu deserve such burden. My journey ends here, but yours must continue. No one will ever be harmed again, just as I promised. I'm truly sorry. This is the only way to keep everyone safe. I alone shall bear this price. I'm grateful to have you here on this shore. I couldn't ask for more. No matter where you go, even to the ends of the earth, the Black Shores will always be your harbor. No matter how far you go, I will always be here, watching over you. Could this feeling be love? Goodbye. From the distant past to the far future, everything begins and ends here. When you established the Black Shores to unite Solaris, the Tethys system already existed. Later, you discovered it relied on emotions from the Lament to fuel its calculations. Without them, it cannot function. Using the Lament against itself is like walking on a Mobius loop with no end in sight. We have tried for millennia to break this cycle, without success. And then, you left the Black Shores to look for other solutions. But deep down, you already knew the best solution. It was one you couldn't accept. That solution is me. The tool always meant to become Tethys's core. If I don't do this, you, as the modulator of this system, will be chosen as the core. I must fulfill my duty to protect you. But I want to be by your side, to see the skies you've seen, to tread the paths you've walked. I want to understand what happiness really means. When I first discovered these emotions, I didn't know what to do. So I lied to you, thinking it was the best choice for both of us. I'm sorry. Sorry for putting you in harm's way. Yes, thank you, my star. About that frequency dwelling within you. Yes, it seems to be hungering for something. Have you ever felt anything unusual? My Sonoro can sense even the most minor changes in frequencies. So I can tell that there's something strange about that frequency. I'll search for more information in the Tethys system and share what I find with you. After being fixed, it's executing the master command given at its creation. The core computational unit has now been replaced by a special frequency that shares similar properties as the lament. But this one is more harmonious and mild. No. Although I must stay here and watch over the Black Shores, I'm now able to bathe in the sunshine and feel the sea breeze with you. It feels delightful. I know you have your own journey to finish. You can entrust the Black Shores to me, and I'll carry out my duty as always. You have the full support of the Black Shores, no matter where you are or how far you go. And, despite all the many names you bear, I see you for who you truly are. Wherever your path leads, I hope to walk it with you.